Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the Shell of Dread. And before we start this one, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you wouldn't mind. It'd be much appreciated. Right then, so as we're all aware now, and if you're not, you should be. Where have you been? You're under a rock or something, or you haven't been watching any videos. The simple truth of the matter is Disney is in trouble. Disney's struggling like hell, and this won't be helping them at all. Disney loses bid to throw out Florida lawsuit over theme park district. Disney lost a bid on Friday to throw out state court lawsuit that seeks to assert state control over future development of its Orlando theme parks. The ruling is the latest twist in the struggle between Disney and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis over governance of the 40 square mile area around Disney World. If you've ever been to Disney World in Florida, I have. It was an amazing place. That was before it all went woke. It's a huge area. It's a big area in Florida. Now, Disney has filed a separate lawsuit in the federal court, arguing that DeSantis' legal seize control of the Reedy Creek Improvement District is in retaliation for the company's support for gay rights. Well, you carry on supporting gay rights or whatever you want to support, because the simple truth of the matter is, you supporting this, you going all woke, is actually destroying your company. And that's just, like, pathetic. DeSantis and the state legislature dissolved the district which Disney has controlled for 55 years and established a new entity, the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District, whose board will be selected by DeSantis. The board filed a state lawsuit in May seeking to throw out two development agreements that gave Disney broad control over the future development of its parks into the future. Okay, I am. The DeSantis-backed board argued that Disney had improperly struck the deal with the board of dissolved entity, which functionally controlled, effectively neutering the new board before it could take over. Disney has sought to throw out the state lawsuit, arguing it became moot when the state passed a new law that also purports to dissolve the development agreements. Wow, this is what Disney can't do without, to be fair. But in her ruling on Friday, Judge Margaret H. Schreiber rejected Disney's motion. She held that there is still genuine dispute over whether development agreements were valid before the state had passed the law seeking to overturn them. The judge also refused Disney's request to stay the state court action until the resolution of the federal lawsuit. The judge also expressed concern about the development agreements which Reedy Creek Board approved just before it was dissolved. They contradict the legislation policies towards the district and, if valid, will permit Disney to take control of all development rights and land use regulations in one of the most heavily visited areas of Central Florida. These issues implicate the matters of state sovereignty and of great interest to its economy and citizenry. You see, the thing is, Disney are a big area, but they're now beginning to make it as if the middle of Florida is theirs, and I get where the complaint is. I really, really do get where the complaint is. In a statement, Disney said it expects to prevail on both state and federal lawsuits. Well, it's just lost the other one. Today's decision has no bearing on our lawsuit in federal court to vindicate Disney's constitutional rights. Really? And we're fully confident Disney will prevail in both federal and state cases, a company spokesman said. Disney has 20 days to file an answer to the state lawsuit. Disney angered DeSantis in 2022 when he opposed the parental rights in education bill known as Don't Say Gay. No. That bill there was to prevent LGBTQ plus being taught to children, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. They shouldn't be taught about it at all. Yeah, leave our kids alone. The bill regulates classroom instruction on sexual orientation and gender identity, gives the parents the right to sue the school districts over alleged violations. That's right. It's for the parents to decide what happens to their children, not the school or even Disney, even though Disney are trying to reprogram our children with all that shite they keep piling out. But that doesn't work either because they're going bust over that. They've lost billions and they'll carry on doing it. They really, really will. DeSantis responded that the state would not take orders from a woke corporation, absolutely right, and called a special session of the legislature to dissolve Disney's control of the district. So Disney are in even more trouble. They're now fighting Florida. It looks like they may or may not lose. But the simple truth of the matter is to turn around and say it's not right because of that bill, which protects kids' rights and protects the rights of parents to decide whether or not their children should be taught basically propaganda, because that's what it is. It's all over the world. It's here in the UK as well. It's right. And but Disney have made it quite clear that that's their agenda. Their agenda. They have all the rights to wants to push LGBTQ plus ideology upon our children, and they don't think that it shouldn't not be taught to them in schools. It kind of says a lot about Disney, doesn't it? Any case, I'm done. But before I go, as always, please, ladies and gentlemen, especially us men, because we're stubborn. As you know, I have type 2 diabetes, and I'm going to use this platform to sort of put this out. If you have any of these symptoms, a couple of them together, yeah, just go to the doctors and ask for a blood test. If you catch it early enough, you won't even have to go on medication, because once you get on that medication, you could be on it for life. So if you get any of these symptoms that are up on the screen right now, yeah, and there is another one for men, impotency. You can't get erect, or you really struggle to keep one. So you need to get tested, because it's for your own benefit. It really, really is. We've all got to look after with all this that's going on in the world of Disney and everything else that's going on, the wokeness, all the mad, crazy stuff. Simple truth of the matter is we have to look out for each other, and we have to make sure that we're all healthy. And remember, a blood test can pick up a lot more than just diabetes. So please, if anything taken away from this video is just go and get tested. It makes sense. Now I really am done. Social media up above, as always. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment section is always down below. You should know that by now. And with that, I'm done. And all you need to do is just get out of my shed.